This 12-year-old became a Civil War hero after one pumping a Confederate colonel to the face. But before we jump into that, as always, this is the #1 source for military entertainment on the internet, DwkVideos. My social media links are in the description down below if you want to go follow me on other sites. I stream almost every night on Twitch.tv. You guys can ask me personal questions like where I hid the body of my stepmother. And to be honest, the cops still don't know. But they would know if they came to my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/DwkVideos. This is a story about John Joseph Clem, and if you guys have never heard of that name, I'm not surprised, but luckily you're subscribed to me. Ohio native born in 1851, joined the Union to help fight in the Civil War. He was literally only 9 when he attempted to be a drummer boy. He was turned away, and then 1 year later when he was 10, he enlisted. Not officially, the unit officers were literally paying for this kid to be with them till he was of the legal age to actually enlist. However, he was still enlisted. And during the Battle of Chickamauga, he swapped out his drum for a musket. He was being used as a marker instead of a drummer, and during the fight he had 3 bullet holes go through his hat. The battle goes on for about 2 days, September 18th through the 19th, and surprise, the Confederacy won. Although they won, Clem was retreating when he was chased down by a Confederate colonel. That's right, the big dog. Picturing colonels from today's military, I couldn't actually imagine them on the front lines, so there's a huge culture switch there. However, back then, this colonel was chasing down this little boy on horseback. Little did that colonel know that this little kid was packing. This kid can build straight 90s in Fortnite with ease. He was the OG phase rug. Once the colonel got close enough, Clem whipped out a sawed-off musket and blew this dude's top off. And when I say top, I'm not talking about his hat. Literally, his head was blown to smithereens. Eventually, he made it back to the Union lines where they promoted his ass to sergeant, making him the youngest sergeant in history. And I know what you're thinking, he probably came back home and got hella puss. And although you're right, he did come back home and get hella puss, it's not all butterflies and rainbows and puss. It made him famous. And the Confederacy was pissed about it. Literally a month later, this dude got kidnapped. And they took away his war trophy of the hat with the 3 holes in it. Probably worth much more than NFTs are worth nowadays. He was eventually swapped at a prisoner exchange, coming back to the Union. He saw 3 more combat battles after that, which is insane. Granted, this kid is still only 13 at the time. He was eventually discharged, and then 6 years later, tried to apply for West Point to become an officer. This is the best rags to riches story I've ever seen in the US Army. He failed the entrance exams, but fortunately for him, Ulysses S. Grant, the current president at the time, had a sweet spot for the kid and commissioned him anyway. He served until 1915 and eventually retired as a general. Put some perspective for you, little kid drummer boy blew a colonel's head off, eventually went to go outrank that colonel. If you guys live in Texas, or if you're ever visiting Texas, there's something called the Arlington National Cemetery, and that is where Clem is currently. And it's not like he's going anywhere to my knowledge. Once in a lifetime opportunity, once in a lifetime history. So go check it out if you swing by, and hopefully you guys like the video. Leave a like if you're new, and I will see you guys on my Twitch stream tonight, twitch.tv/DwkVideos.